3, 2,
Look, I don't
1.
want to.
Welcome back to the Dust Off the Mic podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
Tell me more about your bad life decisions. Come on, we got it.
It's and they's such a bougie bitch. I really don't care.
The gulf between where you want to be and where you are
I wouldn't let her touch me.
is a lot smaller than you think.
You're just not ready for something. That's what that was.
We'll talk later.
I see the process and the journey I'm supposed to be, but perplexed because I don't really see nobody close to me. Hopefully this ain't wasted. Oh my God. You gotta
So I was like, all right, cool.
You need the patience and the pressure to detonate. I'm trying to blow up.
Gloves are off.
Get it straight. Gifted with a vision and precision. I'm just trying to make it high key. Might be breaking free like I was iron in some Nikes. Tucked at the crib, bro. You know just where to find me. Making beats and spitting crack verses pretty likely. Yeah.
All right. Was it a cookout or a barbecue? That's what I need to know.
It was technically.
You know the difference.
It was called a barbecue.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But we didn't cook anything.
Did you just get barbecued?
I didn't cook anything, at least. My boy did. He cooked shish kebabs. I didn't touch them, though.
Shish kebabs. What kind? Steak, chicken? What are we talking?
Chicken. It was more about the music.
Okay.
The
Yeah,
music
that's right. I
and
saw
the
that. I saw your post on Facebook.
Yeah, we just set up all the instruments and vibed. No, like, plan or anything. But the whole thing's recorded. So that's what I was saying. Like, instead of doing, like, a live stream. Because there's something about it that always freaks me out, like needing the Wi-Fi connection depending on where I'm at. Little things like that, technical. Yeah. But I've always wanted to record the whole things of like the shows. Mm-hmm. So I just recorded the 6 hours of the barbecue.
What, from your phone?
No, from like the mixer.
Oh, okay.
So I recorded the whole thing.
Just the audio.
Because I'm DJing now, yeah. So I got like me hosting, mixing, and just the whole event basically together. So
that's great.
So that's exciting. So it's a different version. It's like I want to incentivize people to come to the vibes, and then I'll post them live online.
Sure.
People are pretentious. They want to see themselves on camera.
I know I do. That's why I do this.
I think I'm a rapper.
I love the way I sound on a microphone. Even though like my voice is deeper in my head because it's going through my skull and everything, but I just like the way I sound. I'm weird
check,
like that.
1, 2.
Check. What'd you say?
Yeah, I'm like Kanye. I be saying
bitch.
Stupid bitch. I'm like Kanye. I be sitting back by myself.
It's the best mic check I've ever heard.
Just listening to my fucking music by myself all day.
Yeah. Anyway, welcome back to Dust Off the Mic, everybody. It is Wednesday. We got a way late start because we got a guest here.
Yeah.
Buggs, everybody. What's up, Buggy?
What's up, dude? I'm
B-Rad,
chilling, bro.
A.K.A.
Chillin'.
B-Rad.
B-Rad, Jeezy.
A.K.A. Yo, that black dude's white as fuck. A.K.A. What's good, Whitey?
Oh, my God. We're back in Marlton.
We're back in Marlton, dude. I might have to turn that fan on.
This town is so... I'm good. If you need it, you can do it.
Yeah, I might have to.
Fucking, this town is so weird, man. Every time I drive through it.
Yeah? How so?
Today, I was like, all right, the trees are really green, so that's cool.
Yeah.
But...
You get like a doom and gloom normally from this town?
Yeah, I just don't like it. There's something about it. There's something about it. There's something here that just doesn't belong, and it's us. It's us.
Please elaborate.
That's how I feel.
Please elaborate.
You could just tell when someone's from Marlton.
Okay.
Specifically Medford or Marlton. And then you can kind of see when someone's from like Pennsauken, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You can see where people are from in New Jersey. They breed
do I act like I'm from Marlton?
No, there's a reason I'm here.
Because I'm born and raised, dude. Born and raised. I had my journey across the map a little bit, but I came back. It's a safe place to raise kids.
Couple roses and weeds that grow through the cracks.
That's right.
You know where some of them.
I know that's right.
Fucking but it's just it's obviously trauma from childhood, but there's just nothing that this is just like the cookie cutter shape of like what I think America's idea is supposed to be, but in reality, it just winds up being the same tribalistic thing that happens everywhere with humans, you know. So it's like a really, what's that movie with where everything's fit? It just. Like the Desperate Housewives, or no, not Desperate Housewives, the Stepford Housewives,
Stepford Wives,
where it's like everything's just fake.
Yeah, keep going. I'm gonna
kind of like that. That's what this town feels like.
You feel like it's like that. Oh, like the
like
Edward Scissorhands,
like the Truman Show, like all.
I think it's It's a lot of fake.
Yeah, it's just a lot of like systematic. This is what you got to do. You know, there's no innovation. Really.
Okay, so I do kind of get what you mean, but when you say systematic, this is what you got to do.
The schools. The schools, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Sorry, the school, Cherokee.
Cherokee.
Yeah. How long did you go there?
The whole time.
Yeah, Cherokee was a weird one. I left like halfway through junior year. But there's so many kids in that school too. It's like 2,000 kids.
It's a lot of people to try and supervise.
But just as a kid growing up here, everything is just so spread out. Unless you have a car, you're just bored as fuck too. So that's a big part of it too.
Yeah.
But
if you don't mind driving, I like driving.
But if you don't have a car, I'm talking like
that's true.
16 years old, like right at that age.
Moped.
Yeah.
I had a moped.
Not here they bitch about that. Here, 14, the 15. Cop will get you so fast.
That's why you.
That's the thing too.
Like
the
cops, like I did.
The cops. That's the
cops
thing.
They're a little spicy.
Growing up with the cops was just so annoying to deal with. For a tiny little bit of weed, all that, you know what I mean.
It was my first drug arrest was in Marlton as well. Right out front of, right on Main Street. Right, just rolling a blunt in my car.
What year was it?
I just turned 18, like by weeks.
2009.
Yeah, like 2008, 2009ish.
Yeah, and that's when, like, dude, it's like it's blasphemy if you have weed.
Yeah, the weed prohibition era, I call it.
No, but it's obviously a nice town. Like my family, my sisters, and everybody's still here, like in different ways, but they're the same too. You know, it's just different.
Yeah.
Like I live down. I'm down the shore.
Yeah.
So I see everybody that lives here come there for summer, and rage, and then the second summer's over, it's a complete ghost town, and it's just like. Just as nice, but you kind of have it to yourself. It's epic. It's epic being down the shore. So having that change of scene was big, but I don't know. I'm a hater. I'm a Marlton hater.
Hey, you're allowed to, man. If
a Medford Marlton hater. Even though it's nice as fuck. It's scary nice. It's fake nice.
It is.
It's eerie.
And you're right.
Someone's got bodies under one of these houses. I know it.
I feel like if you know exactly where to look, you can find the trouble anywhere.
I know.
I promise you that.
56 Lakeside. I'm kidding.
No. So, all right, tell everybody about yourself. Where you come from, what do you do, and where you plan on going. Tell them once you finish your sip.
Cheers to Coke Zero that apparently has 0 calories. Do you believe that?
I don't believe anything that's written down.
There's no way this soda has 0 calories.
Second guess everything.
Like 0 calories? How? How everything has a calorie in it.
What's the point in ingesting it if it's got 0 calories? The whole point of ingesting is for fuel.
To get the taste of the poison out.
Oh, fair enough.
To get rid of the poison, that's for sure. But what was the question? Who am I? What do I do? What am I?
Tell everybody, what brought you here, what you do currently, in whatever order you feel,
So my name is Buggy BUGGS. A lot of people know me as a rapper. Some people know me as someone who just throws parties and shows and events and shit like that. I came to this conclusion last summer, but I'm putting it into fruition the last couple weeks finally. It took some planning, some understanding like how much money I had to save to get the new equipment that I wanted and shit like that in terms of switching to being a DJ. Because being a drummer and producer is different, you know what I mean? So it was all about the equipment base, but it boiled down to, from being an audio engineer for other musicians, recording myself, I just want to dance at the end of the day. So basically perform, but how is a way that I can be a performer and get paid to do that if I'm not getting booked as a rapper?
Right.
Logically, be a fucking DJ. Then I'll DJ weddings, DJ everything. I'll fucking dance to Luther all night. So it was just such a easy answer for me to switch, and it's not a switch, it's just an addition, and it's an excuse to rap and drum and do more shit. So where I'm at right now, my goal is just to bring people together like it's always been, but the sole goal is to dance and to just make sure people understand that tomorrow is going to be gone like that. And that's kind of why I like that barbecue. I said it wasn't planned. It was like I called people and I used the excuse that it was my birthday week. So I was just like, hey, it's last second. It's just a barbecue.
When's
pull
your
up.
birthday?
By the way, I perform
When's your birthday?
next Monday.
Oh, well, happy early birthday.
Yeah, thanks, dude.
Yeah.
But it was just an excuse for that. But, you know, the point was just to get together because, you know, that day went by like really quick and it was fun as fuck, you know, but when we just let time pass, it's really weird. So like I said, being a DJ, that's what I do, bro. My thing is bringing people together to dance and sweat on each other.
Where's that come from? Where'd you like decide? Like, did you go to a rager of a wedding one time or a bar mitzvah and just be like, yo, this DJ is the shit. I want to do
No,
that.
do you remember? I was like dance battle in high school.
I do remember that. Yeah. It's like
So I started off like that, doing dance battles.
like you got served kind of shit. I fucking
pop locking and
I
shit.
fucking love that.
But but there's like a pandemonium. At that time, it was like an acceptance thing.
Okay.
Like, cause at that age, no one was fucking with me because they couldn't they were just judging and couldn't really get a read on who I was. Cause like I said, in Marlton, a lot of the kids be judging.
Yeah.
The book by its cover.
They do be judging.
So it kind of put me in a corner, and the only people that accepted me were the people that I was already friends with, which were like the motherfuckers that were rapping and dancing and shit
partying.
like that. Yeah. So
we were too high to judge.
yeah. So when I never danced though. I was just hanging out with those people. They didn't know that I could dance yet, and then one day, like, I just got the balls and did it. And the pandemonium in the room was just fucking... I was like, all right, now I know I can do it. Because, like, I was, like, obviously record myself, like, as a little kid with, like, this terrible little laptop just to DJ Unk walk it out. And I was like, no, I look like they look in the video. I got, like... Because there's a certain bounce that you have to have with there's a smoothness to it. Mm-hmm. But it's something simple to walk it out, and that was it. So once I like felt that emotion from music, and it was like the music moving through me, and you know, and because it was a freestyle dance, and I didn't know what moves were until after, like the names of the moves until after I did them. But that's what stemmed into it, you know. That's what started the music, and then like I said, at that age, 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, I only listened to rap. I thought everybody who listened to rock music was racist.
Oh,
straight up.
Oh shit.
that was because of how.
Not everybody.
I know, but that's just how I
feel you.
That's how my experience was in Marlton.
Wow.
That's why I hated Marlton.
Wow.
I was the wigger, so it was inevitably I was just put in a box in a corner.
I do get that.
And so I hated everybody that I grew up with, and then but the second I got like a little poppin' from the ciphers, they all wanted to be my friends, and they were just sharing their drugs and. I'll take the drugs. Beautiful. I'll take the drugs and the fist bump
and the acceptance.
Yeah, but I'll see you later, bub. But that's like later down the line how it goes. But that's how I started though. It was that, and then the only reason I got respect for rock music was because of Rock Band, the video game.
Oh shit, really?
I tried, yeah, and I was like, oh my god, they're doing this shit on strings, and I gained respect for it, you know. And I got good at drums, and that just stems into, you know, everything else like writing and shit. But yeah, it stems from that acceptance thing. And at the time I didn't know, but it was an artistic version of like people don't have a choice because it's art, which is dance. So you can either not like that version of dance or accept it and like be a part of the pandemonium energy that happens when the person dances good or they don't.
Do you think that you would have been as artistic and as creative as you currently are if you'd been accepted early on? Or do you think that
probably not?
That strife is kind of what set you down the creative path to kind of be okay with you and what
because I've been cool with myself. I love me some me, dude.
Yeah, dude, I'm a huge fan of myself.
I'll chill with myself all fucking day. I have some fun. So I learned how to chill with myself early on. So creating and stuff is just an expression. And like whatever, like I like to think the conversations I have with myself are kind of the same when I have them with people. You know, not because I talk too much.
Nah, no such thing.
But because of basically, I just know that I'll be able to like kind of like explain myself well. And the only like ruts that I have in conversations with people are like when they can't explain what they're trying to say, and I try to like reword it for them or like figure it out. and like being understood is scary to some people, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I find when I run into issues with conversations with people, it's because I'm digging way too deep, and it's because I'm so comfortable with digging deep into myself from being alone, and that just all stems into the expression in art and music. So having shows and bringing people together, there's like these huge adrenaline build-ups, like just for like, okay, like 2 weeks we're excited promoting it, and then boom, it's just here. Yeah. And then in the moment the day is there, it just goes by so fast, and then before you know it, it's 6 months before you see any of those people again.
Hell yeah.
So that's like, I really noticed that through life, so that's why I document it all. It's like, it's more than music and making a song about a moment. It's about recording the whole behind the scenes podcast, explain what this song means now before you forget it, and try to re-explain it in 3 years in an interview. That's kind of where it is, you know. That's how I feel about everything.
No, that's great. And we have my buddy Slay Cozy Entertainment in the house doing some questions. He asked if you have any socials. I got a bunch of them right here, actually. Instagram is Buggs856. TikTok is Buggs, and that's with 2 G's, Slay.
Yes, sir.
YouTube is @Mr. Buggs, bitch. Spotify is Buggs, spelled the same way as the TikTok. Thanks, buddy. He's going to put it in the chat for me.
My guy, I appreciate you.
There would be no successful live Twitch stream for Dust Off the Mic if it weren't for Slay Cozy. So he comes in. Yes. He's also got his own shows as well.
Huge.
Yeah, and if you... Like you mentioned, you started a Twitch and all that stuff. If you do wind up going live stream and you wind up doing, like you said, you record everything. If you
would be musical stuff, but I have to look into the guidelines of like copyrights and all that.
Sure, but like, what if you just lived your in betweens and then recorded your DJing? Like, because a lot of people want to follow the person. Not,
well, it's not that I don't.
The art.
It's not that I don't have original songs. It's more like, for example, when I do a show, rappers be rapping, getting YouTube beats that they don't own.
Sure.
So a lot of it is like, it's just an issue like that. So I have to just be more picky in terms of like, yeah, you can do it, but it has to be original and it can't be flagged or something.
Yeah, the only answer is make your own beats.
Yeah, but even if it's not, they might have their account set up in a way that it automatically strikes anything that does their shit too. So there's like, it's weird. It's weird within it because everybody's kind of independent.
So it won't like individually mute it. It'll cut the whole.
Yeah, so that's the dilemma. That's the dilemma musically. And then even I think they're running into situations where like if you make the beats live, like the samples that you're using, not the samples, but like the sample drums, like the snare.
Oh, okay.
Like I think
they fucking
they're going deep.
They copyright the fucking.
I think they're going deep. Yeah.
You serious?
Yeah, yeah. So
that's like me as a comedian copywriting the word queef.
Yeah, it's. I mean, there's a lot of shit that goes into it, and it's kind of like that's the main issue as a musician that you always run into, like, because something can sound like something, like by accident, but yeah. So that's it. It's just my goal is just to bring people together to dance at the end of the day, and I think I found the niche of it is definitely DJing.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna put like a bug spin on the DJing, like you said, you want to entertain.
Yeah, the goal is to rap,
right,
and sing and drum and do everything. So
you're gonna be DJing, and then when given the
that whole, like I said, the barbecue's posted, so you'll see it on YouTube.
Okay.
So like I'll have a timestamp for like Carney set, my set.
Okay.
But I only did like 15-minute DJ sets in between people.
And you said that's not posted yet, or it is?
No, it'll be posted in a few days. But
okay.
I got to get the other footage and shit like that.
I might wait to post this until you post that way. I
definitely
can link the two together.
Definitely makes sense.
Fine. Yeah.
Fucking but yeah, because I didn't have any plans. Like I didn't have a set list or know what I was doing. But as a DJ, my goal is to find a way to just play obviously popular vocals from some stuff, but mix in my homies' vocals over house instrumentals and shit like that. And then mix in my songs, obviously, and then just pick up the mic and start rapping, and then slowly mix back in and chop it all live. So, like, DJing with one hand, with the mic in one, rapping in the other, like, that's the shit that I was doing this past weekend. So,
nice.
That's why I did the first one as a barbecue, because I just wanted some homies to slide through to feel comfortable, and if I fucked up or something, they wouldn't just blow smoke up my ass. They would be like, yo, you fucked up there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But But no, everybody fucked with it. I know it was the right decision. So, like I said, I'll play Luther all fucking night, dude. I'll play anything all night. This Ozzy remix that I fucking made, dude.
Oh, did you? Nice.
Yeah, or no, not that I made, that I fucking meshed together with another one.
Okay.
Because they had this crazy, like, tech house. First of all, there's so many subgenres of house music. But this tech house bass line is the guitar that dun 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 dun. So I layered that with the actual guitar from the other one, from the actual record.
That's pretty dope.
Dude, crazy build up. It was fucking awesome.
That's awesome. You seem very passionate about it.
Yeah.
What
no, that's like from the childhood. That's what it is.
It's the nostalgia.
The only thing that, you know, not that I'm comfortable in, it's the only thing that I know everybody's comfortable in. It's music.
And as confident as you are in yourself and I am in myself, like there's always like this weird need for the validation. Like, am I crazy or is this fucking funny? Like, just like when you're behind a mic or you're at the table, you know, like, am I crazy or is this fucking dope? Like, does this sound good? And then when everybody reacts the way you feel, it's reassuring because, like, a lot of us
connection.
Exactly. A lot of us go through life and we feel like we're so fucking alone, and we're like, we don't connect with anybody because we're all on fucking phones, we're all on the computer, and then when we finally interact with people, we're like, I think I know how to social. I
mean, but that goes back to the childhood, though, being in Marlton, and like a summer in Marlton at 13 years old, for the unique scenario of where I was in Barton Run, there wasn't anybody my age group in my neighborhood. The kids that lived in the front of the neighborhood were 3 years older, and at age 12, that's way different.
Yeah, that's
15 to 12 isn't the same.
That's not someone you hang out with.
Yeah, and then Kings Grant is so far away too. It's not a bitch to drive the bike. I'll do it, but also I don't know anybody, right. So where the fuck am I gonna go? Kings Grant is fucking huge.
It is huge. It was supposed to be its own town.
Yeah, so that's fucking wild. But so that was like, okay, I'll just sit my ass inside and play video games and anything that like can cope with being alone. So like that's the one thing I love about our generation is we're really, really lucky that phones didn't happen for real until we were like in 10th grade.
Yeah,
like
school.
Because that's what got me excited with technology. I was excited that the new Madden, I knew the graphics were going to be better. I knew there was going to be something new about it. And then once online came, the incentive to like, it's just like when you buy video games, you don't even get the physical thing anymore. You don't get to smell that plastic when you rip it open.
Unwrap it.
Yeah, and the games cost more and they take up space, and then so the whole thing is so much cheaper. I don't know if you've seen any of the shrinkflation. Like cans are bigger, but the amount that's going in the cans of shit is like it goes from 575 fluid ounces to 515.
Yeah.
Like we're really doing micro shit right now that's kind of crazy, dimming down the quality.
Well, it's like they talk about on like an infinite amount of podcasts, man. Like, first of all, you got planned obsolescence, so everything created is destined to break.
The light bulbs, that's the biggest example.
That's the biggest example.
Yeah.
Then you have corporations taking control of absolutely fucking everything. And when they take control of everything, corporations make a promise to shareholders to turn in profit every year, and then I mean, if somebody has a record-breaking year, they pat you on the head, give you a nice bonus, but the next year you better do fucking better. And then that margin just gets so much thinner and thinner, and then they start squeezing, and they start taking things out. And then what I noticed in like corporate sales, because I still my day job sales right now, it's like they started off perfect and great and exactly what you would want it to be and exactly what you need it to be, and then they take a fuck ton of things away and they make a bunch of things shitty, and then what they do is they return a few things to normal, just to reward you, as a reward. Yeah. They'll return a few things to normal. Well, if you get your fucking this, that, and the third done, we'll make sure this goes back to the way it was and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Aren't I a great guy? I'm looking out for you. Like, that's what it is, and it's just convincing
That's
people.
how the apps are, too. When you don't post, they punish you for not posting. And then
you want to take a fucking break on TikTok for a month, you're fucked. Yeah. It's nuts.
Yeah. So I've never fed into that, though, because I was a part of, like, going viral when it was natural. Like, with the ciphers when they went. Got 100,000 views in a week, and that was in 2012 on YouTube.
Wow!
So I went from that's
Before
what I'm saying.
I went viral.
Yeah, there wasn't even a word yet.
Yeah,
and I should have been a YouTuber, but I looked at myself as a musician. I definitely could have taken advantage of that scenario, but I also, this is where life is weird. I had to ride that wave of local celebrity because everywhere I went, people were asking me for like pictures and shit. I went from the Wigger to in 2 weeks everybody is inviting me to the house parties. They want me to drink their drinks and smoke their weed. And the girl that I was in love with since 7th grade became my girlfriend a month later. Like, this shit. So when we talk about, like, making it and, like, achieving your dreams, or as a kid who doesn't feel welcome because of the clothes that he's wearing because he was out of shape, to now everybody just loves you, and you know that it's because of that.
Yeah.
It's because they might be friends with...
they know you.
They might be friends with a famous person.
Sure.
A person that's about to blow up.
Yeah.
So I was fully aware of that, but at the same time...
Ride the wave.
At the same time, I had to ride the wave.
Yeah.
I was 18, 19 years old. I wasn't even 21 yet. And, yeah, I don't regret it at all.
Nah.
But before I knew it, a year went by and I didn't do another cypher. So that's where I fucked up. I didn't vlog any of the parties. I didn't own the camera. I didn't own the equipment. I was the one with the ideas and the people. Mm-hmm. But I didn't have the camera and the laptop. And I didn't have the work ethic enough to just drop the money on it and do it. Because I was just, riding that wave, which was fucking fun. Again.
Yeah.
But
probably partying like an animal.
And 2012, like, I really did think the world was gonna end.
Yeah, we all did.
Like, I really did. Like, the planets aligning for the first time, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the fucking world was
happening again, isn't it? Like, there's a bunch of
not like that though. This was, I think, was
2012 was the Mayan calendar thing.
Yeah, and it was because the planets were aligning and shit, and it was the perfect alignment and shit. It really bugged me out.
My one boy,
I partied so hard that summer.
We're gonna die.
That was the best year ever. I got a DUI.
My one boy got real fucking stoned one day, and he's just like, "Dude, what if the world wasn't supposed to end on 2012? But what if we were supposed to like figure something out, and we didn't do it, and we didn't do the right combination, and now we're fucked." Like, is it all this shit you're seeing? Is like these tornadoes and earthquakes and Russia? You're fucked. And I'm like, oh my god.
They said yesterday was the fastest the world has ever had. Only by a little bit. It wasn't because the Earth is spinning faster.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I don't know about none of that.
They also told us by this day and age there would be no polar bears left, that everything would be melted, and that we'd be flooded by now. We're probably going to lose California at some point. That's probably just going to happen.
Well, dude, everything,
just gonna shake off.
It always, like, moves around. The temperatures always shift up and down a few degrees, but...
Planets never stagnate.
I mean, what do you want, global warming or cooling? I would much rather have warming.
Yeah.
The fuck are we talking about? You want it to be cold? If it goes colder 1 Celsius, we're fucked.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like an ice age if it goes 2 or 3 degrees, I think.
Yeah, true.
Don't ask me,
you definitely
man.
don't want global cooling. You want global warming.
Yeah, but see, like, when you get caught up in a conversation even like that, it's just like, whatever, dude, let's dance. Whatever, dude.
I just want to dance.
Put on the fucking music and let's chill. Let's do whatever feels good. Play fucking baseball. Whatever feels good. And that sounds like an addict just chasing, like, a constant dopamine release. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, automation's here, bro.
Yeah.
And we're really in the last year or two where we actually know it's AI. Like, there's in the next year or two, we're really not going to know.
Yeah.
And if they try to hit us with CIA's releasing unreleased footage, none of that can be believed now.
Yeah, surveillance
because
footage is going to be...
any surveillance, anything at this point.
Because they say about eyewitness accounts. Like, that's not not good.
So we're in a very weird spot. By 27, 28, it's going to be weird. 2030, it's over. Like, I just know it's done.
I love it.
Like, they're already got everything on our phones. Man. Everything's there. So, like, it just reiterates. Let's dance. Let's fucking dance.
Let's just dance.
Let's eat the fucking mangoes.
Yeah.
Let's eat the pineapples. And like you said, I stopped eating bread, stopped drinking milk.
That's good. You look good.
Thanks, dude. I started eating pineapples, fucking steak and salmon.
Nice.
I just replaced all my meals with actual food. Mm-hmm. Like, instead of celebrating at the end of the night eating a meatball parm from fucking Wawa, I eat a fucking ribeye. And it's cheaper. It's cheaper, people. Yeah. Where's the camera? It's cheaper. It's fucking cheaper. And you feel so much. The only thing is, like, you're not used to that kind of fool. You're used to that dough Jersey bread.
That's swollen full.
You're not used to like, oh, I could eat some fruit now.
That's not Jersey bread, dude. That's American fucking heavily processed like anti-RFK bread.
So talking about
take it off the shelf.
0 calories on this.
That's not that's
dude.
Just,
it
that's
says 0 calories. It says 0.
Yeah, but they probably use that to strip varnish off of shit.
It does have
back
other
before
shit.
they made it into.
Well,
a
this
can.
is the 0 sugar one. So this is the thing. When I started, I never looked at like the calories and shit until March.
Really?
This year, yeah. And I looked at the pack of the milk, and I was like, holy shit, 1 cup is fucking 180. And I'd be drinking chocolate milk at 2 a.m.
Chocolate milk's better for you than
I'll
most
wake
things.
up for no reason, not even thirsty, just chug chocolate milk. Go right back to sleep. Like that was my shit.
That would make me shit.
Not me.
That would make me shit.
Oh no,
I'd shit on my wife before I woke up.
I could drink cheddar dippy cheese and just be fine and survive. Like,
my stomach gurgled hearing you say.
I am not.
cheddar
I'm
dippy
not
cheese.
lactose intolerant at all. Give me chocolate. Give me fucking chocolate covered pretzels, specifically vanilla. Fucking all that. But like, I have a real sweet tooth, a real issue. So my theory was just replace the sweets with fruit. Replace the bread with a lot. Like if I have to eat a lot of food, it has to be a lot of steak and shit.
Yeah.
You know. And I already worked out, so, dude.
You do the gym? How often?
I try to go 4 or 5 days, but I'm going hard though. So it's like, I'll do like pull-ups with my biceps and shit, and then I'll do dips with the chest.
Yeah,
so I keep it calisthenics. Yeah.
I only make it to the gym like 2-3 times a week, but I do
3 times is good.
Yeah, I do stuff in my house every day. Before, like I'm in the bathroom.
Calisthenics
before my morning
is
shower.
my main thing.
Yeah, squats, push-ups, sit-ups.
Pull-ups and dips. Yeah, that's.
I can't do the pull-ups. I got that stupid fucking thing that hooks into the frame. I keep tearing frames out.
Oh yeah, they're not good. They're not
great.
Well, yeah.
You need like an actual bar, like what the firemen have out front of the
just a
firehouse.
playground. Like that's where you could do the muscle up and shit like that. But the food thing was fucking. That was a crazy realization for me. So when my point, I said all that to say this.
I interrupted.
Fucking no, I've interrupted you about the bread, motherfucking. I looked at the bread, bro. 1 piece of bread is a serving. When you look at the bag of...
It's not 2 slices.
So, yeah. It's 1 slice.
It's 1 slice.
So, like, I've been eating sandwiches.
That's why you get the 90-calorie bread, so that way the 2 slices is 1 fucking serving.
That's why you don't eat bread, though. Because then you got to think, here, what is bread? What is it? It's peasant food. They gave us bread and beer and circuses.
And then they jacked up
to
the prices.
distract us. And then they jacked up the prices. And
then they made you bag them. And then they took away the fucking bags.
Yep. And they showed us games. They showed us...
fuck you when you steal.
Dude, it's like it's just hilarious how we're like really reliving like Roman times.
That's why I joke, man. That's why I'm into comedy. It's why I like fucking making fun of things and people and stuff. Because at the end of the day, like you said, just dance. I just want to make people laugh. I just want to talk to fucking interesting people who are aspiring to do more, regardless of what's in front of them. You know what I mean?
And I can't wait to have you do a stand-up set at one of my events because you'll see. So that's kind of what I mean too. Like, as the host to these events, I am doing stand-up in between everything.
If you could do music behind me doing stand-up, it'll put me into it. Like, you could start switching it up. Like, I like listening to music when I'm ranting to chat in the middle of a video game or something like that, because it puts me in a different mood. I like rap, energy, I like the rock, like I like I'll listen to whatever.
But that's what I'm saying. So like my shows and my events are all different genres. So you'll see it when I drop the barbecue. You'll be like, oh, you're doing like crowd work the whole time.
That's it.
So that's what it's about. So
and that's my favorite thing.
So like I had half the people there were white rappers, and there was like 3 white rappers and 3 black rappers and like 1 Asian. I was like, who should we have first? A white rapper? And like just saying some random shit like that, just off the wall, it's just hilarious. It sounds really bad out of context right now.
I'm gonna look so out of place in a fucking party filled with rappers. I love it. I'm gonna make fun of all of them.
Yeah, but then you're also there with motherfuckers like played the weirdest jazz trippy shit that made my stomach feel like I just ate mushrooms. It fucked me up for a little bit. I blamed them for making me feel sick for 20 minutes because.
Hit you with the brown noise.
Homie Taylor, shout out to you. He had a fucking trumpet, and he has this foot pedal that when he went like and started turning the knob, and it was like like really like Willy Wonka chocolate ride.
Nice.
Trippy shit. And when the sound's good and it's just and you're in a backyard where all your people are at, and it's like it hits your amoebas differently. And it just made me feel so weird. That's the thing about music that I love. But the thing about comedy is like you can. Same thing with music. You can hit or miss, bro. But the music, bro, you can hide behind the music. Mm-hmm. You can't hide behind a joke not hitting.
That's true.
You kind of have to like. But as a DJ, if I say a joke and it doesn't hit, dude, I'm red band at that, or red bar. What's his name on Kill Tony?
Red band.
I have the soundboard. I'm essentially I can just kind of I have a way to.
Oh, you hit me with soundboard shit while I'm fucking doing stand up.
Just kids laughing.
I'll merculate, yeah.
Just children laughing and
just
shit.
Children laughing. Nice.
But how have you been though, dude?
I've been really good, man.
Because I haven't seen you since we did the
Yeah, how is your podcast doing?
It's good. I did a couple. I took a break because, like I said, I decided I wanted to do the DJ thing. I think last August, realistically.
Hard to do many things at once.
But it was just more about I didn't even want to like be stagnant in conversations or be topical because I don't really care about that. I just talk about how the person's feeling. Sure. I just knew there was going to be a gap in time for me to like do a lot of learning. So instead of doing like posting a lot of podcasts and stuff, I worked on just like. Main thing as a DJ is just downloading music all fucking day.
Yeah, you'll probably have seasons like I do.
So yeah, so like it turned into that, but I'm about to turn that up again and shit too. So it's just it's like a seasonal thing. But this was the first break I actually ever took this past 8 months, and I'm so ready to fucking do the main goal, which is just bringing people together. Because I didn't know that with the ciphers, I wasn't sure what I was doing. Even with the house parties, I just thought I was like. Partying and being the cool guy.
And when you say the ciphers, are people just meeting up and
just
bopping around? That's
great. Just rapping. So
where? Just anywhere?
So when I did it town by town, we just did it at like the landmarks of the town.
Okay.
So just
like showed up to these like the Haddonfield dinosaur. Showed the fuck up and
straight up, yeah.
It just showed up.
Sometimes we just went to someone's driveway.
Oh shit.
Like we just pulled up the Cherry Hill one. We just pulled up to the kid's driveway. Camden, it was just on the main street in Camden. Like the cops blocked it off for us actually because so many people showed up.
Yeah, it was probably the most unviolent thing that happened.
It was so awesome, dude.
That's great.
It was crazy.
Now, have you seen?
Because that's the thing too. You obviously know how like your parents are like, don't go past. Because I graduated from Collingswood, so I lived right there.
Yeah.
Halfway through my junior year and senior year, but it was Camden, Woodland, Collingswood. It's like those three in a line, but there's such a small line. But the difference from Collingswood to Woodland is insane, and then the difference from Woodland to Camden is to Camden is insane.
I worked in Cherry Hill, so you see, and it's Mall Chevy in Cherry Hill. It's not Mall Chevy.
It's right there,
right there in the heat of it.
They're all like alongside of each other.
Yep.
But yeah, that's just like funny shit to like look back on to realize that I was always just trying to bring people together. It wasn't, and whether it gets posted on my YouTube or not was never the thing, but it just happened to be that's what the ciphers were. Now
do you find that like when you start these ciphers up and you guys are in a random street in Camden, do civilians just walk up on this shit and see what's going on? Everybody think there's like a fight happening, and then they're like, oh shit, they're rapping. That's great.
Well, this was before like. We didn't have good technology. We used the camera audio and we played the beats out of the car.
Oh, shit.
So the car was just pulled up to the curb and the door was open and we were playing the beats through the Bluetooth out of Will Higgins' car.
Okay.
And then I was just standing there with DJ Cooley because that's who I sat with at lunch table at Collingswood High School. But there was a lot of that going on at Collingswood. Kids that didn't live in that area but like illegally went to the school, like claimed a different address kind of thing.
Because they didn't want to go to Camden.
Schools were so fucked up over there. It's weird. Schools are all fucked up in Jersey. That's kind of what I'm saying. So, like, I got that experience of going from Cherokee, 2,000 kids every class, to Collingswood, 800 kids in the whole from 9th grade to 12th grade.
Yeah.
And it's connected to the middle school, which is really weird, too. Yeah. That, like, you can
little kids running around.
Yeah. But the only reason I saw the little kids is because that's where they had, like, the new TV tech section. So it was, like, really outdated, and just seeing the comparisons from that to Cherokee, but then also seeing that everybody in this school fucks with each other. There was a drastic difference in cliques. There were people who hung out together at lunch at Collingswood, but everybody knew everybody, and everybody kind of had this respect for each other. And when it came to fighting, it happened. Whereas in Cherokee,
a lot of talk.
It was rumors for weeks.
A lot of talk.
I'm talking weeks, dude.
Yeah.
And you might not see this kid for a week or two because of the way the schedules change with the A, B, C, D on the, you know, all these things, and that school's so big.
That's why you call somebody out, you meet them somewhere. But if
Yeah,
you
but not in Marlton.
Nah, if you fought in school, you were a bitch.
So when I say fake, that's a big part of it too. I saw the difference. This is a crazy understanding right here, is the difference in real between the two schools when I was a kid. Like this kid didn't like you, he said it, but the thing is, people didn't just not like each other.
Right.
It was like
There's
a crazy different experience.
It wasn't because she said this, that, and the third. And,
yeah. And I also got to experience being the new kid. So that was cool.
Would you say you were accepted right away, or did it take
I was, yeah.
Take you a little finesse?
I got in a dance battle my first day.
Hell yeah. That's how you do it.
Won that shit.
I bet you
I won that shit.
I bet you did.
It was fucking awesome.
Would you just like fucking drop the hat and be like, let's go, bitch? And then
it was during lunch, and I took lunch so serious. Like, I loved lunch time to eat. But there, so this was crazy. Cherokee tried kicking me out because I got written up for having headphones in my ear, but I didn't. There was this kid, Dan, that we went to school with. He was really emo, skinny, glasses, long hair. Mm-hmm. What, do you know who I'm talking about?
I'm almost visualizing it, but continue.
Dan something, and he would like blast like the emo heavy.
I know who you're talking about. I don't want to say his last name, but I know. We
were in Spanish class,
Starts with M.
And he sat next to me, and I had headphones, but they weren't plugged in. I was using like the end of it as a dart, like throwing over the chair in front of me. And I clearly was the wigger. I listened to rap, obviously, because at that point in my life, I am what you say I am. I had started wearing triple XLs and shit.
FUBU
stuff. Yeah, like, everything on purpose.
I remember.
But she sent me to the office for the music, and I was like, you know, I do not listen to that kind of music. And everybody started dying laughing because it was just heavy metal. And this kid's just asleep with the music blasting in his ears. And she said, no, now I got to go because I talked back. So I went to the office, and that was my last write-up, and they tried to expel me. But I gotten arrested that week for weed for the first time in my life. And I was already getting kicked out of my house, and I had to move in with my dad. So they did this whole superintendent meeting that didn't have to happen when I was already moving to Collingswood. But I get to Collingswood, and I'm walking out, and homeroom start. After homeroom, I'm walking through the first period. Everybody in the school has headphones on. And I'm like...
Sorry.
I'm like, wait.
It just got jerked right off.
I'm like, wait, is everybody allowed to... Are you guys allowed to do this?
We don't give a fuck.
And they were like, oh, yeah, so last year they had an issue with kids, like, arguing with teachers, so they said they're trying something new this year. They're just letting everybody wear headphones wherever they want. Like in between, and like whenever you want. I was like, oh, like in between house,
schools
like
are just daycares now.
Like,
man.
and so this is like first period.
Yeah.
So like I get into first period, 80% of the class is sitting in the back doing whatever they want, with headphones on, drawing, talking to each other. Then there's a 20% in the front actually paying attention and doing the work. I was the new kid. I sat in the middle. I did the work, but I sat in the middle because I was like, I was so fucking taken back that the fact that I just got kicked out of a school for what everybody's doing right now. And even the kids taking notes had like headphones on. Mm-hmm. And this is 2008, 7. So they were headphones.
Yeah.
They weren't like, they were either on your ears or they were hanging with wires. Yeah. So that just blows my mind. I get to lunch, bro. And there's 3 different tables with boom boxes blasting shit. Just different genres completely. So I kind of had in the back of my head, I felt a dance battle was coming because of I saw who the...
You felt a dance
I saw the groups of people. No. All right, so it's like, because they would dance. There's these kids that were dancing all day.
Okay,
like they were like.
I felt one coming.
Yeah, no. I like they would walk by each other and like do like just pop lock and do a mini battle in between class. I was like, I already know I'm gonna battle one of those motherfuckers. Right. And then they were in my lunch period, and I was the new kid. I had nowhere to sit. The kid who was walking me around was definitely was a popular motherfucker. So I eventually got in that area, and they called me out on something because my face got red about dancing or something, and I just fucking battled him right there and won.
Let's go.
And then it was just
crowd decided, right?
Yeah, it was just and it wasn't just because I was a white kid and it was awesome like that.
I'm sure it's a combination of, first of all, you got some balls. It's your first fucking day and you're getting a no dance.
But that was like the first day.
Yeah.
And this is just a crazy extension to that story. Everybody only heard rumors of how I could dance from there. They needed the school. Collingswood hadn't had a mascot in like 50 years, and they needed somebody to be the mascot, and it was a new costume. And I'm a germaphobe, so I was like, yo, I'll be the mascot for the pep rally. They hadn't had a pep rally in like 20, 30 years. They hadn't had a mascot costume in like 50. And I was like, I'll be the mascot. So the dance battle arguments continued for weeks after that, but the dance battles never happened because nobody knew if I could really dance that good or not. Only the people who saw it. But we had the pep rally, and I wore this one kid was talking shit about battling me, and I wore it was a panther, dude. And I walked in swinging the tail, dude. So when I talk about the school, how small it was, bro, the whole school fit in the gym.
Wow.
So the one set of bleachers with the freshmen, sophomores, juniors, seniors. That's weird shit coming from Cherokee. But yeah, the dancing, that's so funny.
So you were dancing panther.
Dancing panthers, swinging a tail around, beat the kid in the dance battle during the pep rally. Got in a slap box battle with like 6 kids because I decided to square up like an asshole being funny, and then I got jumped.
Oh shit!
No, it wasn't jumped. It was fun, but no one knew that no one knew who the mascot was. So they were like, "Who the fuck is the mascot?" Like playing around with us. We're gonna really play with him. And then when I took the helmet off and they saw it was me and that I was the one who battled and did that after all the arguing, it was just
they're like, "What the fuck?"
It was hilarious.
Half the gym's head exploded.
It was hilarious, dude.
That's great.
Yeah, and that's my experience there versus Cherokee. Yeah. So like, and it is the town. It is how the kids were raised. It is what's around them. Yeah. You know, it's what's available. Everything is so spread out in Marlton, where like if you're like me, 12 years old, no one's in your age group, in your neighborhood, in your cul-de-sac, wherever your parents let you ride your bike to.
Yeah.
At least I was allowed to ride my bike to wherever I wanted, but it turns into that lonely shit.
Does.
Just playing
I got
video.
Real lucky, man. I had
playing video games
right down the street.
Mm-hmm.
This neighborhood was. I mean, I lived fucking 3 blocks from here. My childhood home was 3 blocks from here.
That's so wild.
My mom still lives there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and you know, I went away for a long time. Like just you know, PA, Delaware, all over the fucking place, doing my crazy shit. You know, and then I just found my way back here, and then. I don't know. I have a lot of good memories. I'm sorry you don't have any.
No, it's not like that. It's not like that. I have.
No, but you're a good dude, and like you obviously got a lot in your brain other than what people were perceiving. And for you to get fucking shit on and have to go slightly into the hood to find acceptance is fucking crazy. It's crazy. Like there's supposed to be more opportunity in this town. There's supposed to be better schools in this town. Yeah, it better fucking be. I'm paying $12,000 in fucking.
But that's
taxes.
what I like. It's not the kids. It's the parents. Like. I know a lot of that judgment. I know some really shitty parents.
Them. I know some really shitty parents who have produced some really good kids, and I know some really good parents who have produced some fucking idiots. So, I mean, in all reality, at the end of the day, I truly believe everybody needs to take onus for themselves. Everybody must make the best of the opportunities they're given. I don't know. As somebody who was given a similar opportunity to me with this town, I almost resent the fact that you were given a shit time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, I mean,
because it should have been nice, you know?
I rocked FUBU every now and again. I had a little slice of white chocolate on me in middle school. And then like, high school, I realized, like, that shit didn't fit me good. So I was fucking...
But it was weight, though. It was like I was a chunky kid.
Were you?
Yeah, I wore a shirt in the pool. So that's why I wore a slightly bigger shirt. And then when they started calling me Wigger because of that, I was like, oh, I'll wear a double XL.
Yeah,
and I'll wear a triple XL. And then,
until the shit looks like a dress, and
it turned into a political statement, is what happened. No, but it was actually came in clutch because Cherokee didn't have air conditioning in a lot of spots. But those big fans and that shirt, when I put that over the big fan, bro, it was so comfy. Like that was refreshing. But no, it's just an eerie town, bro, because I know that they're trying to. Were at least trying to get kids for a gram of weed that barely even gets you high.
You know what's crazy? My oldest used to do lead. It's like Dare. It used to be called Dare. Mm-hmm. Now it's called lead. Mm-hmm. Dare's like the drug awareness fucking thing we do.
What's lead stand for?
Something around the same lines. I don't remember. Leaders Against Drug Abuse or something like that, or something like that. Drug or something drug enforcement or whatever. And one of the cops who had arrested me when I was younger was actually the guy, like the dare officer, so to speak. And he even said, like, during their assembly,
Officer Apstar.
Now, Apostar, me and him are friends.
Remember
on Facebook.
Apostar, dude?
Apostar's the man.
Is he still out here?
He's still around. I don't know if he's in this area, but he's still around. I talk to him on Facebook every now and again.
Everyone remembers Apostar.
But yeah, I remember. What the fuck was I saying? Oh, we go to this assembly. And they're like, it's like a lead graduation or whatever. They give you your certificate, and he's like, yeah, you know what? A lot of times back in the day, and he like looked over towards me, and then there's another guy we graduated with who works at the school, and we're both standing there shooting this shit. And he's like, you know, back in the day, we used to just arrest the problem. And he said, we didn't really take too much into the issues of drug abuse and people going through stuff. He says, now we try and take a different approach. He's like, that's what we hope to do. I guess that's why they changed it to lead instead of dare or whatever.
So I mean, drug abuse.
Drug awareness, something, I don't remember. What does DARE stand for? God damn it.
We need to know both of these.
Clearly we failed Apostar in so many ways.
No, dude, I got the shirt.
I got the shirt, but I
outwore that shit. I should have framed it, though. Drug abuse, no, drug awareness, retribution, every day.
Oh my God, this is so bad.
Drugs are really everywhere.
Drug abuse resistance education was DARE.
Resistance.
Drug abuse resistance education.
Just say no. Okay. And what's lead?
Lead. I'm imagining it's something around the same. Lead program. Law enforcement assisted diversion.
I don't know how I feel about that.
No. That's different. That's different.
About the words.
Scratch that. That's a different acronym.
I don't like those words together.
Lead program for kids. It was for low level crimes.
We're just gonna get a link to Scientology.
Whatever. Youth drug and violence program taught in the schools. Lead is a nonprofit. What does it stand for, asshole?
They're just leading them.
No, they got the dots in the middle. They got the periods. It's an acronym for something.
The blind leading the blind.
Yeah. Law enforcement against drugs and violence. They didn't put the V, but all right, I'm out.
Lead V.
It's law enforcement against drugs.
Law enforcement.
So they made it a little bit more intense.
More realistic, I guess. I don't know.
You fucking got me.
That's
dude.
fucked up. I don't like that.
You don't like that?
Law enforcement against drugs?
I mean, aren't
that's
they
just
always?
Them saying what it really was.
Aren't they always?
Drug dare.
Yeah, they cut the bullshit out.
Yeah.
They're not trying to sugarcoat it anymore.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, we failed DARE.
Because they're the one dropping the drugs everywhere.
I mean, I got
dude.
the certificate, and it's around here somewhere in this garage, but...
That logo was fire, though. That lion was cool. We can't act like the lion wasn't dope.
Apostar's Firebird was dope as shit.
Yeah, the Firebird was cool. Then they changed it to something whack for a little bit, I remember. That's how they get you.
That's how they get you.
The muscle car.
Yep.
It's a Thunderbird. It's not even a crazy
how do I
car,
do
though.
this? Well, you don't do drugs, I'll tell you that. Fuck.
You're on Adderall right now. They're trying to give me Adderall right now, officer. What do I do? The doctors are trying to give me Ritalin.
I just don't like school and can't sit still. I think I'm just human.
Officer, I'm in 3rd grade. They're trying to give me Ritalin. What do I do?
So
You're going to be a rapper one day, sir. That brain of yours.
Now that we're riffing, I took the liberty because people seem to really enjoy the clips that we did last week on Corey Feldman. So I actually managed to get some clips of things that I found hilarious through various streams. I tried my best to find the original videos, so I'm not just ripping them off of people. But here, hold on. Let me start this over. This first segment, because last time you and I were on a podcast together on Full Circle, I would say the world was still really in like the fucking overly sensitive. You know, it's not okay to laugh at certain things.
I guess it's been a year and a half, yeah.
It's been a while. It's been almost 2 years. We had the 2-year anniversary show.
Yeah.
You hit me up like 3-4 months into my show.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's been a year and a half.
Yeah. So this next one's called It's Okay to Laugh.
That's what I mean about time, bro.
It just keeps
like, that's why I do the podcast, because before you know it, and that's why I threw the barbecue. I don't want to throw show. Bro, we're going to be 72 tomorrow, man.
Ready? This one's called It's Okay to Laugh. Enjoy.
Stop drugging me to keep me vegetable, please.
Good luck, Mom.
Mom, I'm really sick and tired of being a vegetable. Hey guys, my mom drugs me. Stop drugging me to keep me vegetable, please.
She drugs me to keep me crippled.
I find it funny.
That's fucked up.
It's okay to laugh.
Oh, it's that guy.
Yeah.
She drugs me.
It's to kill Tony, dude.
At least
This
he
is
can run.
This is some shit I would do to my mom.
It's not acceptable.
Oh, that's his mom?
Yeah, it's
Oh, shit.
Stop drugging me to keep me vegetable, please.
She drugs me to keep me crippled.
oh, then this fucking guy,
Vegetable.
the unnecessary
insane.
Call of Duty zombie,
Baby giving you motherfucking goddamn Ritalin.
Mullet
what I'm
Bros
saying,
Co.
dude. They be giving motherfucking goddamn Ritalin.
And then we were talking about like childhood shit, having fun and stuff like that. I mean, to be honest with you, man, this is exactly what I would do if I had enough spare time. So, I mean, come on, this is funny.
I love anal.
Yeah. Yep.
Will you page I love anal to electronics?
You can do this in the Marlton
Here we go.
Walmart.
I was wondering if you can call for my brother to meet me back up here real quick.
What's his name?
Last name is Oxlong. First name's Mike.
Mike Ox.
Oxlong is his last name.
Okay. Attention Walmart customers, would Mike Oxalong meet his party at the
Oh, he
electronics
put
counter?
Oxalong.
Mike Oxalong, meet your party at the electronics counter.
That's his face. He's like, yeah.
Attention customers, Gabe Horn, can you come to electronics? Gabe Horn, thank you.
Penetration. Can you please meet your party at the pickup and returns desk? Penetration. Please meet your party at the returns desk.
Gay boners. Gay boners. Sweet cooked.
They all look the same. Everybody who was on the phone right there looked exactly the same.
Yeah, Lowe's and Walmart workers.
They were the same people.
Yeah,
like,
the same human.
they were fed. They were in the same pipeline. Whatever the city they were in. No, they were all in fucking.
They were on the same wavelength.
Marlton, just for easy explaining. That's what I mean. They were all
Now I was
fucking
mentioning-
raised in Tuscaloosa.
Now I reached out to you because I seen the pictures from the barbecue from the other day, and I was like, damn, he looks in good shape. Let me hit him up, and then I'm like, you know what? Let me bring this clip in there. This comedian's been making me fucking laugh for months now. This one's called "Stay in Shape."
I'm a 37-year-old man hitting the gym for the first time since I sneezed weird and had to turn my whole body to look at things. Today we're hitting back and shoulders and, dare I say, feeling pretty good. Let's drop the weight and do some landmine shoulder press. Full extension. Fuck me. That's a fucking lat tear. Shit. This feels like a full fucking rupture, buddy. Oh yeah, way to go, you prick. Alright, the pain's going away.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
just
do
starting
shit
to
like
feel
that.
warm now. That can't even get the fucking plate off the fucking bar. What a joke. Gonna walk away like nothing fucking happened. Cool day, idiot. Follow for more pain.
I love that. Cool day,
That's
idiot.
fucked. I mean, dude, there's an age where you have to start stretching,
Yeah,
and it's like 25.
yeah. I've been
25 is when you up until then you can get away with just working out.
I've been doing it for like 3-4 years now, consistently stretching. I got one more video before you put the headphones
shit.
down. No, you're good, dude.
Take a shot for the video.
I was showing you, Slay Cozy took the liberty of putting all your links and stuff up, by the way. He
Huge.
put all that stuff up. He's been paramount, and believe it or not, he's got one of my favorite clips on the internet. Slay, if you're still there, you know exactly what's coming, you fucking sexy bastard. Yes, it's still my favorite thing on the internet.
What's this? Oh. Wait, is this crack? What am I doing? Oh, I thought it was a saggy, I swear!
Swill.
And that's it. That's all we got for right now.
Have you ever done the VR shit yet?
No, I haven't. I have not done
My
VR.
boy is just all about it.
Yeah?
He got a new one, so he wants me to buy his used one. But I don't want to put anything like I don't want to strap anything like that's. I'm a rapper. And I don't like wearing headphones. Like,
Yeah, I bet that's a
I
problem.
don't. It's just annoying sometimes. But I want.
Is it because of the hair?
I don't want it in my brain either, though. I don't like for the AI shit. Glasses, maybe.
All right, so are you concerned that VR is going to implant AI into you?
VR is definitely about to be a thing for sure, like everywhere.
AI VR.
So, like how there's ads on YouTube videos, and you see like ads when you're driving down the road. Like I think like cars are gonna have like windshields that like you have to pay to remove ads, like glasses, like anything that like that futuristic shit.
It's
where
very
like
Orwellian of you.
yeah, that kind of shit I think is gonna. It's all about ads for me. Everything is marketed and branded, and I hate that shit. I only like. Unless the brand is dope, obviously, like Harley Davidson, that's obviously a dope brand. Like
I think so.
The brand you're making, shit like that. But when it comes to like Polo or something, or like a Balenciaga, there's something about that. Or like a Walmart, for example.
What's a Balenciaga? Is that like a burrito?
I think it's a car, fucking something like that. You know, I don't know. I'm from Marlton. Can't you tell I'm pretentious as fuck?
I don't even know what a Balenciaga. I hung out with all the Pineys and got high, so you can tell. You can tell I didn't get along with all the Marlton people.
Fucking what was the question? What were you talking about though?
What were we? Oh, AI. You were. And
Oh,
Slayer,
yeah.
Slayer says you need augmented reality.
That's which one's what's the difference between that?
I believe that's where you can pretty much hear, smell, feel everything. It'll like it's like VR, only you're in it. You're in it all.
Yeah, like I can't just wear the headset.
Oh no, augmented reality is when you have like heads-up displays kind of stuff, right? Right, Slayer.
I need the thing with like the treadmill. I need the room where like
from Ready Player
so
One.
I can actually run. Yeah, I need to actually do it.
Yeah,
was a good. That's why I loved Rock Band and Guitar Hero, dude, because you actually played it. But you know that was a really unique time when that came out because that was when we still had those big TVs before the flat screens, and the flat screens came with a latency with those games, so it wasn't as easy to do the guitar solos and shit because there was a subtle delay.
I didn't know that. Well, that's
so
why is that?
The HDMI cord. So it used to be the 3 wires, which is a very quick connection. It's just basically analog right there. But now the HDMI, it was just something that I couldn't compute. They stopped making the games too. I don't know why. Like, think about it, dude. When did Rock Band and Guitar Hero just stop? Like 20.
They made several versions.
They made a lot of them, bro.
They made several.
I had every single one downloaded. Like
really,
AC/DC, Beatles. It was me and my sister's thing.
Okay.
Like that was our thing. We would just fucking play rock. I would like set the drums up and drum expert and sing expert and like do that shit. But
I remember doing the vocals for the Korn solo in Billy V's basement.
This shit is so fun, dude. Yeah, but imagine now though setting it up with like good speakers and shit, and like it's a different version of real karaoke. That's
do like a whole party with just the
so underrated, so underrated. I'm gonna bring that back as a DJ. There's gonna be a way I'll be able to do that.
You should do that. You should make like the music
because instead of doing karaoke, I might as well have the motherfucking goddamn.
Who wants to play Rock Band for the next song? If you fuck it up, everybody's gonna hate you.
Yeah, like, all right. So you want to sing this song? You can do that on Rock Band.
There you go. That's a good idea.
And it'll be the same setup, but somebody will just have a guitar.
You could probably sell that, like Rock Band parties.
Yeah, for bars, that would tear bars apart.
It really would.
Fucking why is the bar broken? We had fucking Rock Band night, dude.
We had a Rock Band night the other day, and people got wild.
Fucking Rock Band night. This one guy came and did this Korn fucking vocal solo.
A little short, angry Jewish guy was great.
Fucking Korn.
I love Korn, dude. I love Korn. Me and my brother were talking about all the metal concerts we went to back in the day. I'm gonna have to explain to my children why I know mosh pit etiquette.
Who was your first concert?
First concert ever? Moody Blues with my father, and then the second concert.
What's that like?
Moody Blues?
Yeah.
Probably like 70s, 80s rock.
Is it a band or is it?
Yeah,
oh,
it's along the same lines as like. I guess you'd put them on like the same scale as like Floyd, like that trip rock.
Word.
Lights in White Satin. That song, you ever heard that?
Mm-hmm.
That's Moody Blues.
I like that shit.
And then the second one, which was probably one of the most fundamental concerts, was Carlos Santana. And if you look over there, I have the guitar pick that Santana himself handed to me when I was in the front row. It's
Am I tripping where I'm at? Oh, yeah, I see it.
Right above the man cave sign.
That triangle is his guitar
Yeah.
pick? That's a big-ass guitar
That's what he would
pick.
use. They're called the Trinity picks or whatever.
Well, that's because... Never mind, I won't say.
Probably 'cause he's a shredder?
No. Yeah, he uses a lot of drugs and his grip's a little fucked up, so he
That
needs
could
a
be it.
lot
That
to
could be it
grab.
too,
He
but
needs,
yeah, I was like 12, 13 years old. My brother won pit tickets from MMR, and then we're in the front row. About halfway through the show, he starts pointing at kids. The bouncers are like helping him up. I'm like, I didn't want to go because I was all 12 and nervous. Don't look at me or I'll explode, kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then the bouncer just fucking hoists me up, puts me up on stage right next to Carlos Santana. Now there was an opener, a very, very attractive black girl, beautiful singer, huge ass. This is how I knew my dick didn't discriminate back in the day, because I'm fucking. They hand all the kids tambourines and shit and maracas and whatnot, and I'm standing there staring at this black lady's ass, not even going to the beat with this tambourine. But I was up on the Titantron and everything. They could see me. My dad was about 14 rows back, fucking cheering his head off. And then later on in the show, he handed all the kids guitar picks. I kept the ticket stub and a little bandana.
Damn,
over there.
see, that's the shit that matters, the guitar picks. It's little shit like that.
Yeah. That's
Like
a
drumsticks.
That's a $1.50 guitar pick, and I'll remember that moment for the rest of my life.
And they're probably custom.
More than likely. Oh, yeah, it's got his logo
Yeah,
on it
it
and
says
everything.
his shit.
I don't think it'll ever be worth anything, but...
Yeah, it will.
Maybe.
For
I would
sure.
never sell it.
No,
I'd
it's
give that to
worth
my
something sentimentally to you.
Yeah, it's worth it. Well, I meant like financially, but I mean, it means a lot to me. That little piece
See,
of
now
plastic.
this is the thing. Anything can be priced at anything. Me and you actually should do this. Just put a chip on fucking eBay for like $20,000.
A chip?
A chip.
Like a potato chip?
Yeah.
What kind of chip?
Plain. Regular, the yellow bag. Lay's.
Like a Lay's plain, just one chip?
One chip, $20,000.
Why? Okay, what's the justification?
Because someone's going to buy it.
By accident, maybe, and then we have a problem with eBay.
No.
Yeah, I don't... Can you do
Someone
that?
will buy it.
I don't think anybody will buy it.
Can we? If we can, we should.
I think if you
Why
could,
not?
I think if you could sell it for $10,
I think that's a good idea. Let's sell a potato chip for $20K.
All right.
And we'll split it.
All right. Why would we split it? Why don't we just both put up a potato chip? If you could sell one for 20, you could sell two for 20.
Doesn't work like that.
What if I put up one Taki and put it up for 20,000 one penny?
Because the potato chip was discussed.
Yeah, but my Taki's got so much more value. It's spicy. It's different shape. Easy to bring home.
No one's eating it.
Oh. Why wouldn't you? You spent 20 grand on it.
You want the original. It's like an original Pokemon. You want the original chip.
But what fucking original chip?
Our original chip.
That shit's done been eaten by a fucking pilgrim and
It's
shat
just
out.
it's just our chip. It's worth what it's worth. No, but my point is anything's worth what it is worth. So
There's a butt for every seat. That's
So
what we used to say in
music,
cars.
for some reason, collectively across the board, every song has been decided that it's just 99 cents. That is not true. Like, just artistically weighing what songs are worth to people, sentimentally, what they are talent-wise, all these different levels, right?
Mm-hmm.
We never collectively decided on prices of anything. The only thing that you can kind of just randomly name your price is merchandise and art. So if I just throw art on a canvas and just say I was emotional this day, this painting means death. I was mourning my friends that died. So therefore this is not worth $5. This splattered painting that to somebody who doesn't have visuals just looks at it like painting is splattered on there, it's gonna be like, no, that's not worth more than $5. But to somebody who understands pain and anguish and maybe it speaks to them, that's a fucking $500,000 painting right there.
I'll do you one better.
To like, especially to me, sentimentally.
I'll do you one better.
And then how you could sell it?
I'll do you one better.
Put a chip right in the middle of the painting.
If you're an artist and you make 5 paintings, you can have them insured for $10,000 a piece.
Mm-hmm.
You can have they could be worth nothing.
And
But
but also,
but even if they sell or if they burn, like you sell them for 10 or whatever, if somebody steals them or they get destroyed, they're insured. It's the easiest way. And by the way, art is the easiest way to launder money.
Yeah, for sure.
It's the easiest way.
Yeah. because you can name your price on it.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like, that was my point with the potato chip. That can be carried across the board with anything, and there's someone out there who might just bro, there's a millionaire tripping. There's a millionaire tripping face right now on shrooms or something.
What is
just like
speaks to me?
I need to spend money. I need to spend money on something. This isn't real. I need to just buy something. And he says Dustin Yellowitz and Buggs have an original potato chip. Like an OG potato chip, dude. That sounds kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy, dude.
What the fuck?
I'll sell that shit. I mean, I'm selling it right now. We're doing it. I'm doing it. I'm
right.
putting a potato chip
Put it
just
on my
to do
eBay
it.
account. I want to be a
Just to
part
do
of
it.
this. I don't want to be a part of it, but at the same time, I want to be.
We'll document. Do you remember about the piece of toast that sold that looked like Jesus was on
Yeah, but
it?
it looked like Jesus. It wasn't a plain piece
Someone
of toast.
carved Jesus on there, but that's white Jesus. Was Jesus
Somebody
white?
burned Jesus on
But that was white Jesus, dude.
It was white Jesus.
Wow. We're talking about the OG potato chip, bro. Like, we're talking about.
I mean, if it was a chip that looked like Jesus, maybe the Virgin Mary.
It is white.
Maybe it was
I'm
crinkled
kidding.
in a way.
See what I did there? I'm kidding. It is white. Fucking. Who do you prefer, baby Jesus?
I dig him in all forms. He's a Jew. He's cool with me.
Weird.
Yeah, he's cool with me.
Baby Jesus with a tuxedo.
Now we're talking AI shit. Dancing baby Jesus.
We're right at that line, guys. Those videos are going to be so fucking real in a year or two, dude.
I should get you in the studio when I got my buddy Steven Leonchuk coming back, because he's like my
Stephen Lee?
No, Steven Leonchuk is his name. He's a guy I work with.
Remember Stephen Lee?
Maybe.
Big Chinese Bowl.
Dickie?
His picture went viral.
No.
I'm fat, let's dance. Bro, you don't remember Stephen Lee?
When did it happen? Because there's like a
no,
4-year span that my brain just
Stephen
goes
Lee.
into hibernation.
Definitely, he definitely remembers me. Everybody remembers me. I was the wigger, remember?
I'm a face
fucking
guy. Even though he's Asian, I'm a face guy. I'd have to see him.
No, he was fucking he was in our grade.
Okay.
He was sumo wrestler big.
I remember. Okay,
Stephen Lee.
Yes, I remember.
And he went to raves a lot in the 2012,
Did he
13,
really?
and like, you remember those pictures that would go viral? He went viral for being in the front row of a lot of shows wearing a shirt that said "I'm fat, let's party."
Let's go.
And
I believe that,
dude.
Wow, I forgot all about Stephen Lee.
That's the shit, dude.
Good for him.
There's
Steven, if
certain
you're
people
watching, hey buddy.
Yeah, there's certain people you don't forget, or I mean, like, remember, and then you think about Marlton, you're like,
It takes me a minute. Like I got a little goblin in my brain just sifting through filing
How many
cabinets.
people do you see that we went to high school with, like, often here? Does that happen? Because we're talking.
I keep in touch with very few people.
But do you like bump into people like
all the time? All the time.
That's so crazy.
There's a few people that there's a few people we grew up with still in the neighborhood. Still in the neighborhood. I see people jogging that I was in.
I mean, let's be honest. The whole point of, like, which is where a lot of people are fucking up with this generation, is that we don't have much being handed down. So it would be cool. I would love to have the house in Barton Run still, you know, but the hereditary thing didn't happen like that. It moved to the beach, which I'm not mad at. But at the same time, yeah, there is a lot of reminiscing. Like when I moved in when I was 18 years old. I thought that I was going to be visiting for Christmas. I moved in May. The house was sold. I wasn't even told about it, by the way. The house was just sold before Christmas. So I was like, okay, I'm going to visit in February instead. Okay, well, we'll be at the short. What do you mean? We sold the house.
Wow.
Yo, I moved to Arizona and they sold my childhood house 2 months later.
Wow.
It's like, yeah, you guys know I'm coming back, right? I'm a rapper. Like, I'm gonna let you guys know I'm coming back to be a rapper. I went there to find myself as a writer. That's why I moved to Arizona.
Nice.
So I knew I wasn't going to dance. I just went into poetry. But the University of Arizona, bro, is huge. And, like, all the neighborhoods around it, it's like I went to college without going to college, you know? So I just partied my ass off.
Yeah,
that was before I came back and did the ciphers. I moved there to be to find myself as a rapper, you know.
That's cool.
But
respect it.
It's partying, bro. It's all about partying.
Partying unites.
It is.
People talk a lot of shit on the party scene. If you do it out of balance and you do it disrespectfully to your own body, then yeah it's fucked up.
I wish that, like, my friends who abuse this stuff didn't go to that level, because now I know it's tough when they see someone having a drink.
Yeah.
Or, you know.
I mean, it doesn't bother me. You know,
Yeah.
if you bust out a line of Coke right now, I'm going to ask you to leave. But
Yeah.
you can have a fucking...
Well, that's understandable.
Yeah,
dude.
I'd be like, babe, get him out of here. Get my 6'1" Amazonian wife to remove you.
Start getting cold sweats.
See, look, I'm already glistening.
Get him out of here. Leave the
Dude,
Coke. Get out. Leave the Coke.
No bullshit. No bullshit. I just had a thought of a drip and my head's already shining. Like, I'm not fucking kidding. I'm like,
No, see, like a word, like things like that. Like I am so aware of like specific things like that I'm so in tune with like how things make you feel. Like that hot flash that you just got just from the idea of it. And I'm aware of that. But as a guy who throws events, which is music and parties, it's like I have to.
You gotta read the room.
But what's crazy is like all the events that I don't even party. Like I make music because I want to be able to just wake up and party if I want. But when it comes to that, that's my job. It's your guys' turn to party.
Right.
You know, so I have to make sure that everything's running smooth with the sound and, you know, all these other things. There's so many other variables that go into making sure the barbecue event show runs smoothly. So it's a weird, crazy reverse psychology. I did it to party, but I can't even party because I care about.
Let me ask you this:
the quality
in relation to you DJing and me doing comedy, do you find that like if you scope out the scene a little bit, you can kind of get a vibe of the crowd? Like, because I know good comedians will kind of sit and be all antisocial before the show. Like, we kind of get a little tism with it and just like kind of like vibe. And then what I'll do is I'll scan the room and try and find people to make fun of. I'll, like, if there's a bald guy up front, he looks like he'd come weird, I'll fucking throw it in his face. You know what I mean? But like, do you do that with DJing as well?
So
not looking at who's going to come weird, but
so that was the first time I DJ'd. But technically, I have DJ'd because all the other events that I've done, I've had all the music on my laptop and I made the mixes. So I was controlling and hosting. I knew when the music was going to stop. I knew when I was going to talk. So yeah, so that crowd work thing is always there. But at the end of the day, I do know that people are there because they know like the energy that I'm giving, which is do whatever the fuck you want. And that kind of leaves me open to like, there's no boundary whatsoever of anything that Buggs will say. Because if I say something stupid, I'm fixing it with the song right away.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like the songs are my scapegoat as the DJ. You don't get that as a comic, just straight up. I haven't just done a comic stand-up bit yet, you know? And so I haven't had that get out of jail free card. Let me rap right now.
You want to pop your cherry? My next
right now? Want me to do my joke right now? I'm kidding. I can't do
it.
No, I can't do it.
Why does it have some bad words in it?
No, it's the bad joke. I think I told you it. I'm pretty sure I told you. It's the one I want to do on Kill Tony.
Oh, the one that you said on your podcast.
But no, we never said it.
No, you didn't say it on the show, but when I went over, I think
I told you.
Yeah. Okay, I got you.
It's like a physical interaction kind of thing, yeah.
I got you. Well,
but I have to do that for that.
If you ever want to pop your cherry, I know you said you wanted to pop your cherry on Kill Tony, which is
that's not going to happen. I know that's not going to happen.
I mean, it could happen, but
there's a chance.
People that like Tyson Colson and I were talking about. Well, he mentioned a video, and I commented on the video. Somebody was like, "Why don't you just go to Kill Tony and get your big break?" Because once you get there, you got to sign up and go against like 300 people.
Yeah, you're not, dude. There's people who sign up for 5 years and don't get up there.
Yep. There's guys that work as door guys and sign up and don't get in there.
I just know that when I go up there, all right, yeah, let's talk it into fruition. When I go there one time and I do get selected and I do that joke, he's gonna be like, "What do you do?" I'm gonna say I'm a musician, and then it's gonna be like, "Oh God, another fucking person." I'm gonna be like, "If you don't drop a fucking beat right now, motherfucker, like I will actually rap." You know, I'll actually. Because a lot of the music is kind of goofy. There was one guitarist I think I saw. I don't know if you watched the show.
I do. I'm not the whole thing, but I watch a lot of their clips. There
was only like one or two good musicians out of the whole thing that they've done. So I know I would shit on that aspect and like that would blow up.
Nice.
But I think the joke that I would do, which I came up with in 2nd grade, which is even crazier, like a very young age. I don't know. I think they would either hate it or love it, which is all you, I guess all you could want.
I'll say this, for a guy who's been on and off comedy since 17 years old, that would take immense amounts of scrotum to fucking go up on Kill Tony.
Well, that's the thing, bro. I'm a rapper. Like,
right.
And I've been dance battling. You know how scary that is when you're like a 14, 15-year-old kid.
I would know,
and
I don't know how to dance.
Yeah,
That'd
and
be
you
terrifying.
don't know if you know how to dance. You just have that, like you said, that delusional confidence. Like, I know this is funny.
Yeah.
I know this looks good. I'm watching what I think looks good, and just like seeing Corey Feldman do Michael Jackson.
Yes.
You watch me do Michael Jackson, you'll be like, oh no, you could be an impersonator.
Yeah.
But you watch him do it, you're like,
this
is he on
as-
drugs?
This is goofy as fuck.
Is he okay? He got molested. Like, he
did
really
get
did have a terrible childhood. He told everybody, and no one's doing anything about this Hollywood shit. Like, all that shit's crazy. That's a whole. I do want to make a point there with the Hollywood stuff. Like, pedophilia just became weird. Like, our generation is the one who's making it weird. Like, Ted Nugent.
We're trying to finally condemn people.
Yeah,
for it.
pedophilia.
When we were kids, dude, they were the church was doing shit and nobody did nothing, and we're like
with the kids and that, like, little boys. But then, like, we're talking about like in the West or something, like guardianship. They would like rock stars would always do that. Just get a girl, become the girl's guardian at 15, and then marry her at 17. It's like that shit was kind of normalized until us, dude.
Yeah.
Until us recently. So that's a whole different dynamic too, with how Hollywood is viewed and the dynamic of Nickelodeon. And
somebody was saying that's why there's so many
kids and
that's
what
why there's so
isn't.
many mid-lead actresses right now, because there's no hot ladies getting
well, that ties into the woke. That ties into the woke era that we were in, and like trying to be inclusive with what's really attractive and what isn't. You know what I mean? I mean, that's like art is subjective, dude. Like you can like corn, and I can not like corn. You know, you can like porn, I cannot like, but you could like any kind of like. It's the same thing with girls. You didn't discriminate when you were young. You're like, I want some jungle. I got some jungle fever.
It was very like, because you know they talk about like, because you're this, you must be that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I know for a fact
that my whole thing has been about getting out of that
Right.
box,
Right.
And understanding it's like there's more than a jungle. There's a desert. There's an ocean. There's all these different vibes that I want to taste.
Yeah.
And like. And I feel I don't know. I guess that's I didn't get stuck here in Marlton, but I think that's how I view it. So that's what scares me, is the idea that like being in this area, being one of those people that I hated growing up. But I didn't hate them at the same time. When I say that, I didn't hate them. I knew they. So how I said it was their parents, and you were like, no, I don't. These people need to take accountability. It's not their parents. At a young age, it's like it is them in terms of like. Because I remember having like my family having like different football parties and like a subtle racist joke about the football player, because he was fast. But our generation is like, that's not cool, dude. Because if Tyree was here right now, that was here an hour ago, you weren't fucking saying this shit. And I'm 12 years old saying this to grown men, and it's just, so I know for a fact that other kids are growing up with parents like this who talk like this at the dinner table. And then they see me in school wearing a big shirt, you know? So, like, I always gave that out. I always knew that in a weird way. I always had that, like you said, empathetic.
Yeah.
Empathy is the biggest part.
It's a huge part of human development.
Yeah.
And you were talking about, like, the reason why I stress that kids need to, when I say kids, I mean, like, my oldest age, like 13 years old. Because that's when you need to develop the most. Like that, your brain is so susceptible. You're still just as much of a sponge as when you were 4.
What's that, freshman year? 8th grade, freshman year?
She's going to be in 8th grade this year. So, but that's the age where you don't really need to be locked in a fucking building. You need to be exploring. You need to be, figuring out about nature.
That's why they wanted me to be on Ritalin. I just needed to be running around. They
wanted us all to be on Ritalin because we asked too many fucking questions. We didn't like it. You know what I mean? I was asking teachers, like, that doesn't make sense. Yelling at my social studies teacher in 7th grade. It gets deep
though, dude. It gets really deep because like when you look into the research of why we did these things, and it stems back to Abraham Lincoln and the assassination of Dad and slavery and everything, and the workforce and Henry Ford, and he was the one who instituted the 9 to 5, and that got instituted into how the schools were ran and the education. So we're talking like 1915 and a little before that.
Industrial Revolution.
This is when this got normalized, and as a kid we didn't really know, but we knew like I don't want to go to school today, and you didn't know why. You just knew that like we're learning about slavery, while we're going to do, I understand we were kids and we had to learn like language and number and just how to speak. I understand all that. But like the major part of sitting still in a room and then trying to put me on drugs because I just want to run around and my bones are literally growing in that span of time of sitting in that building. There's a big, so that's how I know this is the modern day slavery kind of thing in terms of the 9 to 5 and everybody's working paycheck to paycheck. And
well, it's like
what are we doing at the end of the day?
Schools nowadays are glorified daycares. Most of your standard jobs out there are menial tasks, you know, that should be probably automated.
When I'm driving by at the beach at these huge houses on the water, at first I'm like, my bad. At first I'm like, what are these people doing? They're probably like doing some weird market job where they're moving data that doesn't even exist. But then I'm like, I looked at a picture from like 1930 of like Margate being developed. Like, oh no, these are family. They've owned these.
Yeah.
They've owned these the whole time. And that's why they're empty in winter. And, you know, so it's real difference in wealth of like, and Marlton you would think is like up there, but it's actually kind of not.
It's got a lot. Well, actually, Marlton has a little bit of everything. We have,
that's very weird.
We have assisted housing. We have general middle class, we have below middle, we have above middle, and then we have some fucking mansions, dude, like Ravenscliff and all that shit down Church Road and fuck.
But those aren't mansions because they're right next to it. Technically,
to me, that's a fucking mansion.
But yeah, they are. But you see what? So then you gotta. Then now, when you drive in a neighborhood like that, Ravenscliff, perfect example. Scary.
Yeah.
Like I know that some of these neighbors have like there's no privacy. There's nothing, dude. So you have this freedom, but
that was their dream.
HOA and all that shit.
That's their dream, and it's probably controlled
so
like a motherfucker.
No one's really free.
Right.
So like as a kid growing up in this town, these are things that I don't understand, but I see and I know I don't want it.
Yeah.
So it's like it's and go to college and do all that shit. I knew I didn't want to do that. So it's like, what am I gonna do? What do I want to do? I
find that this is a rap. I find that this is a good, safe home base to do what I want. To expand, because I don't have to worry about my kids in this neighborhood.
Yeah,
I don't have to worry about like going to 7-Eleven with my family and getting shot.
Yeah,
I don't have to. You know, there's a good, now that I'm a homeowner in this town, it's actually kind of awesome that the police are anal as fuck.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I'm glad they're overfunded and bored as shit. Like I want my kids safe. But what I don't want is I don't want them fucking treating people like shit because they want to dress different.
To reach a quota.
Yeah. Reach a fucking quota.
I mean, but that judging is going to happen everywhere you're at. You know, and I'm aware of that too.
That's just the cops.
But I think like... And my Marlton statement does carry over to everywhere. Yeah. Like I said, like you can tell that these people are from this area, and it's just
inherently
like a tribalistic thing that happens with humans that maybe we can't control.
Well, some people think they're better because of where they are. Some people think that they're just more entitled because they, I guess, provide more taxes to their town than some would to others. So
but America's also all about it. Like it's all about the individualism, whereas like China, for example, is all about unison.
Yeah.
So everything they do, their big marches, big performances, they're all in perfect unison, and that's like an astounding thing as a human to witness. Whereas to us, an astounding thing is getting it on your own.
Right.
But in reality, we know we can't do anything alone. So it's a weird mindset thing here, you know. But this is my point. This is why music and all that is, and comedy. Music and comedy, they're this
art,
entertainment, art,
expression.
That's the only thing that's what's gonna save us, because the automation shit coming, there's gonna be no soul behind what's made. It can be good and entertaining, but it's not gonna be. It's just not going to be the same.
AI is not that funny.
It's not going to be the same.
AI is more fucked up, which is funny.
It's going to get good and look real, but it's not going to be, you know, the actual. They won't be able to experience human feelings and shit.
So they won't have good timing. They won't know. Like, you can prompt in some fucked up shit for AI to create. That's funny. That stuff's funny. But AI is not going to be able to come up with a perfectly timed story about an experience they had and go through the feelings and get people into the mindset of you in that story. You know, like it may not be able to do that to a T. Like, yeah, videos, pictures, it'll probably be able to get like that.
So erase the art, though. The point of AI is to like take our jobs. So if it's
supposed to make our life easier,
we don't want to work, right? So we got Amazon robots, we got delivery robots, we got checkout. So all these jobs are gone, right? What are all these people going to do? Well, not all of them are going to want to rap. Not all of them are going to want to paint. Not all of them are going to want to do creative shit. But when people like, that's why I hated when presidents or anybody talk about like, we got to get the people back to work. That's slavery. The 9 to 5. Abraham Lincoln at Ford shit. That's what I'm talking about. So it turns into this. Well, what are the people going to do? So say if we all got universal basic income, right? Mm-hmm. Inflation became illegal. Mm-hmm. All the prices that are set right now are set. Just this brain experiment. We all get universal basic income. I'd say, let's just say like $2,000 a month, right? It's not covering anything. We still need to do stuff to make ends meet, right? Fuck that. Let's do it. They're giving us $5,000 a month, right? We all can survive. We all can buy property. We all can't buy property, but we can save that $5K for a year or two and then buy the land and develop and build.
What about the guy that takes that $5K and just blows it all on cocaine
and dies that night?
Blows it all on cocaine.
That's gonna happen to that person regardless. That's my point.
That's gonna be a majority for
that's gonna happen to those people regardless. So if that's the case, then that's the case, right? But just the thought process of everybody having everything they could ever have, it turns into a utopia, right? I found my 3 acres. I have the land. All the girls have the money. All the guys have the money they ever need. So now this competition isn't financial. It's not a rat race due to hereditary shit. Now it turns into a natural selection of whether it's attraction, which is lust. Some could say that's wrong, pheromones. Or it could turn into like, I want a girl who's this, how we're trying to say now, but it'll actually happen because everybody would be in a position to obtain that life that they want, right? So a lot of people's excuse for not getting in shape is not having time because they work. I was going to the gym after my 40-hour work week after work every night at 1 a.m, you know? So you either make the time or you don't. I decided to make the food. I decided to cook my own steak and salmon and eat pineapples and stop eating bread, and it completely changed how I feel, how I look, obviously all this shit, how people look at me. It's completely changed how my confidence in summertime. But the end rant on the thought process is universal basic income. Just use that as an example of robots taking our jobs. Mm-hmm. If the robots take our jobs and the person who's not making outstanding art for us to watch, what is that person going to do? How are they going to make money? How are they going to do anything? And if we have robots picking the fruit and making the food, we won't have to worry about famine, you know? So we're not worried about this person dying. We're just worried about this person enjoying life. And if a person has nothing to do but just like take things in and enjoy it, eventually that person will have stories to tell. And eventually that person will find their thing. Because a lot of people just don't have that time, whereas this crazy full circle conversation right here, because I was alone as a kid, I'm an artist. Mm-hmm. Now, if these people don't have to go to work and they just have a bunch of time to spend alone, they'll find who they really are. So when you say they say these things like, what are people going to do if they don't have jobs, bro? We're going to fucking dance. We're going to eat. We're going to cry. We're going to go to the beach. We're going to go to the mountains and say, that's too cold. I'm not going back there. That's what's going to happen. That's all that's going to happen.
I'm hoping Star Trek is what happens. Do you ever watch Star Trek straight through, Next Gen?
Do they like go through wormholes and shit?
They do. Well, they do warps and stuff. But what the point I'm trying to make is like, so somewhere
like there's other dimensions is what I'm asking.
Yeah, in
galaxies.
Yeah, and there's a lot to that. But yeah, like the main point of Star Trek is like at some point in human history they come up with the replicator. Mm-hmm. Ends world hunger immediately. All you have to do is put the recipe in, it'll immediately kick the food out, no problem.
What do you mean? It's just like
it's a replicator. You go up to it and you say, "I want Earth apples, 2 dozen," and it'll pile them up. And then I want a sprocket for a 1947 Harvard shovel.
10 bad bitches and fucking 3 llamas.
$1 billion in the bank.
A pineapple.
But no, so pretty much that's the thing that got humans to no longer require money and income. So society found themselves in this very big void of what to do. So what they decided was self-betterment. And part of self-betterment was human expansion. So you would always have those people that would go and be the space explorers. You'd have the people that would study the storms. They don't get paid. They get everything they need. They got everything they want. They can go wherever
They're
they
just
want.
doing what they want to do.
They just are doing what they want to do. If you want to fucking study...
That's a baseline of happiness.
If you want to study volcanoes on a foreign planet somewhere and report back your findings to the Starfleet, by all means, here's a fucking spaceship.
If you want to do nothing, did they have that option?
Well, there was a guy who I'm pretty sure is.
You just want to watch everybody?
There was a guy I'm pretty sure was a space Jew. There's an episode called All the Toys, and Data is like the android. You ever seen the? I don't know if you ever.
I never watched it. No.
The gold face guy is Data, and he's an android. So this guy's like, he kidnaps Data. They fake his death and whatnot. And he kidnaps him and holds him on this prison planet. And the guy's like, and Data's like, why have you done this? He's like, because it's for my entertainment. You're part of my collection now. This guy was so fucking bored. He's just stealing people. But that's
so it could turn into that. I mean, obviously there would be, some weird shit going on with that, where you would have people who want to do nothing but protect.
But you'd
have people who want to do nothing but.
Eventually, you get people who only want to do the thing they want to do because it's bettering humankind.
Yes.
Like, you only get the doctors, like Beverly Crusher, because she just wants to fucking save people's lives.
And she has the time to do it.
She has the time.
And she
has
can
the
do
technology.
it. Yep.
And then once they learn a new thing and a technology, they can replicate it.
If we did that for 10 years, bro, we would be on another planet.
We would be. 100%.
If they're real. But
yeah,
okay.
if you bust through the firmament and get to it.
But yeah, like straight up, I think there's like, so there's something with churches with like the designs, how they're all different frequencies, and there's something deeper with music that I love is because communication, what we're doing right now with words, it's vibration. Everything that we understand is technically not solid mass. There's tiny little spaces in between vibrating, holding it all together. So vibration, music, sound itself is the answer to me. I think that's the technology we lost. How this stuff works, I have no fucking idea. There's no way that I could ever even try to figure that out. But I do know that like the vibrations in terms of communication and shit, that's what the answer is. So I just think our signals are jammed. We're just like being fed. It's like a Wi-Fi or Bluetooth trying to connect to 3 different things. That's all of us right now.
It's just like certain words gauge certain reactions. Like if you go and you call somebody the N-word, you're going to get a reaction. That vibration you just put out caused a reaction. We're getting constantly subjected to negative vibrations all day, every day, through everything that we do, whether it's the traffic light, some jerk off listening to something in his Tesla, the stuff on your screen, the LED lights.
What do you think would happen if the utopia was achieved? What do you think would happen?
I would hope human expansion, but that would have to start with the individual. It would have to start with spiritual awakening.
So that's where my brain, the process continues
You go by the hierarchy of needs. Once you have a certain, like once you have food, shelter, water, you go to self-sustaining, and then once you reach the very top pinnacle of the hierarchy of needs, you go into spiritual growth. You go into and all that, and all those things collaborate. So once you no longer need money, you no longer need food, everything's reached homeostasis. What is there to expand on? Your mind, your soul.
So this is the thing. So like we're counting into like the solo individual, the American thing, but then we have to account for. We have 40 acres. This is my 40 acres, but then the 40 acres next to us is owned by you, for example, right? We both have everything we want: kids, family, house, trampoline, and we have the means to get it. But someone else driving down the street likes the trampoline you had, right? They know they can get their own trampoline. So this is where the thought process even cancels out the jealousy, right? Because envy and jealousy is one of like the main things that completely controls us to go in wrong directions in terms of relationships, like with girls or friendships or anything. So that jealousy and envy of what we're talking about, that whole process, if you remove that, it's hard for us to even understand or comprehend a reality without jealousy and envy. But if you're in a position where you can get that pineapple, the trampoline, the girl, the yard, from there, you are right. It turns into just the spiritual leveling up, whatever that would be, right?
Yeah.
Which would entail what?
So what you're saying, things like jealousy and what was the other one?
Envy.
Okay. With enough spiritual practice and self-assurance and self-confidence, envy and jealousy can be slightly toned down to just be admiration.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Jealousy is an overexertion.
Well, yeah, it's a disguised version of that.
It's an overexertion of that feeling is jealousy. And but if you admire something too much to the point where you covet it and you must have that, you don't
copy it.
Right. That is an over-exaggeration of a particular emotion that actually causes us to strive.
And that's yeah, okay, you're right. Yeah, so it's like I want that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want that. Now, there's a split second in your brain.
But there's a difference between I don't have to steal that. I can get my own version of it.
I like Buggs' shoes right now. I could be a human being and ask, where'd you get those? How much were they? Okay, now I know I got to work this hard to do this, that, and the other thing. Or I can just shoot you and take your shoes. It's the easiest way to do it, but there's no growth involved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the growth that we would be on.
Precisely.
And it would turn from a pretentious thing, and then objective realities would have to shift.
But before we figure out where the human race has to go, most people don't even know what the fuck they're doing. And then you take away purpose, like jobs.
Well, that's what we would need a huge chunk of time just for people to adjust and say, this is what I want to do every day.
We need to somehow get DMT into everybody's brain at the same time.
Or I always have that imagination of just like the water supply being dumped LSD. With acid. Yeah, but everybody reacts different to stuff like that.
Yeah, there's some crazy fucking people who would not do well with acid. Now, that would weed out pretty quick. We'd know who they are because they'd be fucking jumping.
And that's what I'm saying. So the people who would spend their money on all this stuff, and that would weed itself out.
Yeah,
but the natural
Thanos shit.
Because I'm partying right with them, and it's not going to kill me, but it's going to kill him.
You could probably handle a hero's dose.
But that's the point.
80-year-old lady down the street just trying to drink some tea.
You got to know, just because you're getting universal basic income of $5,000 a month does not mean eat all the mushrooms.
Yeah,
it means
I don't know if universal income. I don't know if income in general is the answer. I think.
Well, it's just a means of trade, and
I think,
and I get it because like some people don't need milk, some people don't need eggs, so we need something in terms of like trading.
But what if you could just replicate whatever you wanted, whenever you wanted, however much of it you needed, and all you had to do in order to get something like that, you just had to.
Then I would just chill alone a lot.
I'm telling you, watch Star Trek.
But that's what I'm saying. It would turn into kind of what I do now, and the fact that we have technology and like the video games, there is a point where nothing releases the dopamine. You know what I mean? But it's kind of what the reality is now.
It's like you were talking about when last time we were on a podcast. You were talking about you were doing dabs for a while, and then for like you were fucking morbidly depressed because all you were doing was smoking dabs. And my response,
I gotta get some dabs.
My response was, yeah, it's because you fucking overworked all your happy chemicals, and now normal shit doesn't make you happy no more. It's going to be the same thing.
I was just tired. I was dragged down. I was really like burnt out.
Yeah, but I think it's the same general principle. Same general principle.
I think that we'll I think we'll be good. I think the world will be over by 2030.
You think so? That's a shame because I put more kids into this world not too long ago.
No, we'll see. Like, this is the whole thing with the augmented reality and all that stuff.
But
like,
how
do you feel about reincarnation and that stuff?
I believe that our energy and essence doesn't just.
I'll watch both of them.
Doesn't just go away. What?
I was responding to that. He said, "Watch the Orville."
Oh,
I said, "I'll watch
Orville's
both
good too." I really recommend Star Trek. It's a little dated in the beginning, and they're very focused on.
Are the new ones like? Can I start with the new ones?
I've only seen Next Gen, which was started in the late '80s. Which is kind of cool.
My granddad used to watch it. Like when I was a kid, I just remember in North Carolina, like that's what would be on.
Do you remember? Do you believe?
It's not something, and I know it's really good. It's not something I don't want to watch.
Do you believe in societal cycles?
Like, everything, like it repeats itself.
Yes.
Reincarnation.
It is a perfect example. Well, yeah, this is manufactured reincarnation, but only you're looking at it as a grown adult in the past tense. And they talk about all the topics that are bugging the fuck out of people today, and they have a really good solution for all of it. And you know what the first thing they fucking do is? They sit down and they talk about it. You know, there's always like some weird conflict. And, you know, they bring in trans people. They bring in things about race. They bring in things about females. They do it all. They do it all. They talk about abortion.
Well, that's the issue I run into with everybody in my life is, like I said, I spend a lot of time alone and I write a lot and I know what I want to say and how I feel and how they're making me feel, and I'm empathetic as well. But when you interact with somebody who's not used to being accepted or heard, and they don't feel comfortable explaining the reality of their distress, it turns into that battle, and that's where the verbiage gets like
sounds like a wavelength problem.
Confrontational. Yeah, it is.
It's a wavelength problem.
But then this, because they are not aware of the wavelength level, it turns into a jealousy, envy reaction on them
because they're not spiritually grounded
enough. And they get more angry because they weren't offered that grace from family members, from teachers, from whatever. But seeing it from me, like just a random guy that they're drinking with that night or whatever's happening that night, turns into like it's hard for them to comprehend. But like I always get the apologies the next day. You know, I always get that apology right away. But if I wasn't so empathetic, I would be a motherfucker just breaking all their noses. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Well, empathy is a huge stepping stone.
In humans. Just everybody needs it.
Yeah.
Because you never know if this motherfucker just found out their mom died and you're at 7-Eleven and they bumped into you. And
yeah. Well, that whole factor, you always want to try and approach somebody like they're having the worst day of their life.
Yeah.
You know,
that's how I've been.
And if they're having the best day, then you'll see it.
You'll see it.
But like I always try and like joke with people in line. Like I'm very serious at home with my kids and my family, and then
you got to be stern. Yeah.
And then I'm dad. Like, and then when I go out in the world, you know, I'm goofy to the general public. They probably look at me and they go, "That he's being fake," and I'm like, "No, I'm preparing you to be this way when it matters, and then when it's out in the world, you try and be that ray of positivity." And you know, I don't think the world is looking too good if we can't find a way to figure ourselves out first, because we have such an arrested development.
That accountability.
Yeah, such an arrested development somewhere in like 25 to 35-year-old people, and then some people north of that, some people south of that, but like somewhere along the line they had arrested development, and they didn't grow the fuck up. There was no trial. There was no rite of passage. All these fucking, you know, participation trophy, fucking no kid left behind shit.
Was that our generation?
It sure fucking was, dude. No one should ever get a 13th
Did you ever get a
place.
partition? Did you ever get a partition?
Sure fucking did. Threw it right out.
What place?
I don't know. I didn't win.
I remember getting a trophy and we didn't win.
I have all the trophies that actually mean something. There's a couple in that
I broke
box.
the head off. It was football. Marlton Chiefs. We came in third and they gave us trophies.
Let's go.
Well,
they give you trophies when you do Marlton Rec Council. But I'm talking about like for
we
schools.
Didn't win.
Right. I'm talking about for like a tournament. For like a fucking tournament. Don't give me no ribbon.
Well, you can get a third place ribbon.
Don't give me a ribbon. I lost.
That's for racing, though. You only get ribbons for races.
I would say most people.
Oh, my bad, dude. I keep taking shots.
You can hear these mics are dope. They can pick you up.
Word.
Most people will never have to, because I'm a salesman. My day job is a salesman. I get told no constantly. I am always losing. Always. Almost every, like a couple times a week to a couple times a day. I'm always getting told no, being denied, you know what I mean? And that does something to you. When you're always losing, you really fight for the win every time, and then eventually you just become the winner. You fuck up so much. You know?
Damn right.
We're actually approaching 2 hours.
Oh shit! Really?
We've been chatting for a hot minute.
Damn.
Did you
shout out the whiskey?
Did you still want to do that? You got enough drinks in you to do that freestyle?
I don't need no drinks for freestyles, man.
But you got them.
Yeah, let's do it.
But you sure fucking
now I'll fuck it up.
No.
Now I'll fuck it up.
All right. So I got a couple of beats. Well, I just got the one from our boy Simply Savage. You guys know him. You guys love him.
Check.
Follow him at Simply Savage Beats on TikTok and on Instagram. And this is Buggs gonna try and put a little stank on one of his newer beats. Oh, let's stop it right here.
I'll talk some shit.
And then whenever you're ready, let me know.
Go ahead, dude.
All right, hitting it.
I'm a rapper from Marlton, New Jersey, dude. Yeah. Run it back. I want to do the whole thing.
All right.
I know where it drops now. right, one more time. It's only one drop.
Take your time. He cut it quick because he wanted to keep it in a minute.
Yeah. Check one, lights out. I've been receding, it fades during the week and they hate. I've been receiving, don't wait. I see the reason why they wanna keep reaching. I face until we're even. I face until I'm peaking. I race into a space of empty void with no choice. In your voice I heard it all. The despair, the annoyance I done caused. It was me all along. So maybe if I smoke more I'll see through this fog. I'm lost, but it's all because I lost what I wanted back. I saw it when I attacked, that I was the one off track. Crazy thing is that I wasn't wrong for none of that. Justify killing half of existence with just a snap. You wonder why I come alive now when I see these demons mad. He's a fad and copy pasting everything cause he pretends. Needs another vein to suck the blood out like these leeches, and no, it don't end. Once you prove the point is when the tears will shed. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go, dude.
I'm a rapper and stuff.
Buggy.
Buggy.
I might take us out on that, dude. That was a good note to take out on. Thanks,
yeah,
Slay,
it
for
did
the
start
love,
a little
man.
sooner, but that was a fire beat.
That was good, dude. And if you want, I can start having him send you some shit.
Definitely.
That way you don't have to run into any fucking copyright issues.
No, definitely.
Just do me a favor, plug your stuff for me, will you?
Bugs 856 everywhere. BUGGS 856. YouTube's Mr. Bugs bitch. That's a hilarious story why I did that. It's Bugs bitch. That's what everybody used to say when I was fucking 19, so that's why the URL is that, and I can't believe they didn't fucking take it away. But that's it. I'm doing vibes. Everything that I post is pretty much on all the apps, so anywhere you'll see me. I don't really mix them up. I try to stay consistent with all of them, but a lot of vibes, a lot of events on the way. So
where can they book you if they wanted to book you for a DJ entertainment?
Everywhere.
Anywhere and everywhere.
Anywhere.
Well, thank you so much again for coming by.
Appreciate you, brother. I'm gonna go get some King Wong, dude.
King Wong,
it's been 12
dude.
years.
Whose family owns that?
I'm getting the lemon pepper wings.
Oh, dude, I was a General So's for King Wong, dude.
I haven't had it since I was 20. I'm doing it.
Fuck yeah, dude. Well, listen, everybody. Thanks for stopping by, Slayer.
See you guys.
Slay Cozy Entertainment, everybody. Thanks.
I look like I sell cocaine.
You don't sell cocaine?
I do it.
What the fuck did you even come here, man?
I do both.
All right.
Okay.
Peace.
I don't wanna talk. How you try and press the kid and really you was soft. All you know is capping, homie. You don't know the law. Pedal to the metal, you ain't catching me in park. I just hit the start. I don't wanna speak. Talking all that good, so I just hit you with the plays. Running up the score like Tyreek, I'm going deep. Watch me how I'm saucing, I be spreading it with ease. You gon' see the P. Hey, please be on the notice. These my motives. Bought my chicken and it's rotis. You parsimonious, you take it all cause you a locust. My focus is to grow this mission. A visionary, get addiction.